Kyrol. Jedi Apprentice. Chapter 2. A small Jedi starship jumps out of hyperspace with a loud thud as it slowly flies closer to the planet. Master K'Zina is piloting the ship, while Kyrol is meditating in the back. Meditation has always been a big part of his training. Master K'Zina was a firm believer in the living force, and always had her student in meditation before a mission.
We have arrived. Strap in as we make our descent.
Kyrol's eyes open as he puts on his brown robe and enters the co-pilot seat.
So, what's the mission, Master? We left the temple so quick.
Without turning her head, her eyes were laser-focused on landing the ship as she spoke.
I apologize for that, but this is an important assignment. A fellow Jedi has gone missing, and it is our job to find out what happened.
Who was this Jedi?
His name was Master Namantarov. We trained together as younglings, before being selected by our respective masters, and he's a close friend.
Kyrol simply nods his head as the ship finally lands in a hangar.
Remember, I take the lead on this mission. We don't need another incident like last time.
As she stares directly into his eyes. This had been his first mission in about a year after their last mission. He had directly disobeyed a direct order and nearly jeopardized the whole operation. Nodding his head, the two exit the ship and walk out of the hangar. A bluish-green Toydarian flies out in front of them.
Hey, what are you Jedi doing? You can't just land in my hangar.
Master K'Zina rolls her eyes as she pulls out a few Republic credits before throwing them at the Toydarian as he catches them.
Pleasure doing business, Jedi.
As the Jedi leave, he makes a greedy laugh. The Master and Apprentice walk past many people of different species. Some Kyrol had seen, others he hadn't. They walk to a large building at the center of the town. Clearly this was the home of some kind of leader. A guard wearing silver and green heavy-plated armor and wielding a vibroblade approaches the two Jedi.
State your business, Jedi.
We are here to uncover the location of Jedi Master Namantarov. We request any information you have on his whereabouts, including his last known location.
The guard turned around and entered the large gate in front of the building. A few minutes later, the same guard walks back out handing Master K'Zina a datapad. Master K'Zina grabs the datapad and hands it to Kyrol. The two Jedi grab a speeder as they follow the location.
It looks like we are nearing the location.
Kyrol says as the speeder quickly zooms into a forested area. Master K'Zina parks the speeder just outside the forest and the two exit the vehicle. The Jedi walk for another few feet, walking over large roots and avoiding massive stones.
Looks like this is the place,
he says looking at the datapad.
Search the area and try to find any clue as to what happened.
The two began their search, but had no luck finding even a sliver of evidence. As they were about to leave, they heard a noise from behind some bushes. Master K'Zina quickly turned around.
Show yourself!
As she said this, a large group of black-cloaked figures appeared from behind the bushes and trees in front of them.
Who are you?
Demands Kyrol. The figures don't say anything, but just stare at the two Jedi. Suddenly, they all start firing their blasters at them. Master K'Zina was at the ready, blocking shot after shot with Kyrol quickly joining her.
We need them alive, Padawan! Only incapacitate!
Yes, Master!
They both say in panting breaths. The blaster shots are relentless, but they eventually start to slow down. Suddenly, they all just stop. The two take a moment to collect themselves before Kyrol notices them.
Look!
He points.
They're heading deeper into the forest!
The two begin to pursue their attackers until they enter a small clearing with the sun shining directly above them.
Stay on guard, Kyrol. They could still be here.
Kyrol nods his head as the two survey the scene. As they look around, Kyrol notices something on the ground. Walking closer, he sees a large pool of blood with a dagger submerged in it.
Master! Over here!
He shouts as he kneels for a closer look. Master K'Zina quickly runs over to his location, noticing the same thing.
This was clearly placed here for a reason. Whoever did this must have taken it somewhere.
She says inquisitively.
Wouldn't there be a blood trail that we could follow then? There seems to be no other signs of anything, not even a scuff mark from a lightsaber.
He responds.
I suppose there's another way to find out what happened here.
Kyrol looks at her with a perplexed look, but inside he is scared.
I'm not stupid, Padawan. I know about your talent with psychometry.
Kyrol jumps from his kneeled position and looks at Master K'Zina in surprise.
I don't know.
Master K'Zina simply shakes her head.
You're my student. It is my job to know what you can and can't do. I've done good to keep it hidden from the council, but now I need you to use it.
Kyrol gives an unconfident shrug.
I'll try.
Don't try, do.
Kyrol kneels back down, grabbing the dagger, his hands covered in blood. He closes his eyes in deep concentration. For a few minutes he has nothing until he suddenly receives a flash of what happened. A Jedi telling people to leave, a lightsaber igniting, slashing sounds from a dagger, and a shadowy figure, before he returns to reality. He drops the dagger in a panic, while breathing heavily.
Kyrol, are you okay?
Says Master K'Zina, placing a hand on his shoulder.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Master K'Zina helps Kyrol up as she grabs the dagger.
You can tell me what you saw on the way to the ship.
Back at the temple, the two Jedi give their report to the Jedi Council.
We will pour more resources into finding these mysterious attackers. In the meantime, we must all remain on high alert. You're both dismissed,
Says a green female to Gruta. Both master and apprentice bow respectfully to the council before making their way out of the council chambers.
Master, you didn't tell them about my psychometry. Why?
It is not my place to tell them, Kyrol. Only you can decide who to tell, but at some point, they will figure it out. You are dismissed.
Kyrol bows respectfully before leaving his master. He walks around the temple seeing Padawans with their masters and younglings in sessions with instructors. After a long walk, he finally makes it to his destination, a small garden, and at the center stood a massive tree. This had always been Kyrol's favorite spot at the temple. As a youngling, he would sneak out of his room late at night, just to sit near the great tree. It was always so calming and peaceful. Kyrol sat down on the steps in front of the great tree and just closed his eyes. For what felt like an eternity, even though it had only been less than an hour, he heard someone.
I always know where to find you, Kyrol.
Kyrol smiles as he opens his eyes.
What can I say? Old habits, Liam.
The two friends laugh and give each other a tight hug. Liam had always been there for him, ever since they were children. The two formed a sibling-like friendship over the years. Even after becoming Padawans, they always tried to spend time together.
So, where were you this morning, Liam?
Liam and Kyrol let go of each other as they both sit down in front of the tree.
Well, Master Zunmink woke me up just before dawn saying we had an important mission. In reality, he wanted to show me his homeworld and his family.
Kyrol's eyes go wide in surprise.
Wait, Master Zunmink has a family?
He turns to see if anyone else is nearby before whispering.
Isn't this against the code?
Liam gives a cocky smile.
Relax, in the brain, the council gave him an exception to the rule. According to Master Zunmink, if a species is dying out, then Jedi can have families in order to keep the species alive.
But why would Master Zunmink take you to them? Most Jedi in that situation would want things to be kept private.
Asks Kyrol.
I guess Master Zunmink doesn't think like most Jedi. I don't blame him. I mean, having your species nearly wiped off the face of the galaxy has to do something to you.
I guess.
Liam and Kyrol sit in silence for a moment before Liam stretches his arms.
Anyway, enough about me. What have you been up to?
Well, I had an intense training session with Master K'Zina, practicing Ataru.
Liam couldn't help but make a snarky comment.
Really? You using Ataru? I wish I could have seen that.
Kyrol playfully punches Liam's right arm.
Shut up, laser brain. Anyway, as I was returning to the training grounds, Master K'Zina told me we had a mission. We had to go to Dantooine because a Jedi went missing.
Kyrol paused for a moment.
Come on, don't leave me stranded on Tatooine.
Kyrol gives Liam the side eye before continuing.
We got our information and went to the last known location. Only to be attacked by black-cloaked figures. They led us to a clearing where they just disappeared. The only thing in the clearing was a pool of blood and some kind of ancient dagger. That's when Master K'Zina told me she knew about my psychometry skill.
Liam's eyes grew wide.
Wait, she knew about it. How is that possible? I'm the only person you ever told, and I would never snitch on you.
Relax, Liam. She figured it out.
Liam sighed in relief.
Thank the Force. But if she knows, it's only a matter of time before the council knows. If they find out, they could send you away. You would be assigned a new master and...
It's okay.
Kyrol knew he was lying, but how could he be honest with something like that? He knew that Liam was right, The council would ship him off to a place he doesn't want to go, separating him from his best friend and master, the master who personally chose him. The two friends continued to sit by the great tree until the sun began to set. As the night drew near, Liam got up.
I guess I should get to bed. See you later, Kyrol.
Take care.
He smiles back. As Liam walked inside, Kyrol continued to sit by the tree. He couldn't shake this feeling that something terrible would happen in the next few weeks.